So my name is Winter.
So I'm Jake.
Bella Hillman.
Christina Quinn.
Juliana Perulo.
I'm AJ Willard.
I'm Dylan.
Hi, my name is Ahwam.
And what makes you human?
What makes me human is
Heartbeat.
My ability to
Connect with people on different levels.
To have beliefs and to have thoughts.
The fact that we're able to ponder.
I think emotions make us human. They're something that we can all connect to for the most part.
Flaws.
Raw.
Passion.
That's what makes us who we are.
Where do you find meaning in your life?
I don't know about that one, actually.
I don't know.
I'd say it's
what we make out of it.
It's up to us to make our own meaning and sort of like do with our lives as we see fit.
The way I was raised is that the meaning of life is to glorify God in all that you do.
it's make friends.
Hopefully help other people.
to live out your full potential and pursue happiness.
Do your values affect your meaning in life?
I think that if you value something a lot more than another thing, like success over like your own happiness.
It serves as a type of basis on which people give their life a coherent start.
I think the choices you end up making are going to be shaped around your values.
Like it can sway you different directions.
You'll have a way different outlook from someone else on like what that meaning is.
Does your value affect your meaning of life?
Somebody that doesn't feel like they have a lot of value may resign themselves to a purpose that they think is suitable for them.
They're judging their life not valuable enough to go on and live, and therefore that act of committing suicide is what gives life meaning.
Do you or do others determine your self-worth?
I think it's a mix of both, but I think like it's ultimately like what other people think of you that determines where you go. So
As somebody who is very hyper-conscious about what other people think about me, my self-worth is very much shaped by others' opinions.
I would like to believe that I can determine my own self-worth by criteria that I establish myself.
I think we're told or we're conditioned to think that other people, they get to decide what your self-worth is. But I think part of maturing is getting to the point where you believe that you decide your own self-worth.
yes, I determine my own value.
I think it's determined by myself.
I think that your self-worth is something that you decide.
Do people have different levels of worth?
Yeah, people definitely have different levels of value.
I want to say no.
No?
I believe that everyone is created more or less equally.
On a certain level, everyone's a human being. Unless you've done something like really terrible.
I don't think that I am in a position where I could say that anyone's any less equal than I am.
The way that we treat each other, either as superiors or inferiors, just comes from our versions of reality, our versions of the meaning of life, kind of contrasting and clashing with each other.
What creates power and authority?
Going back to money.
Natural resources.
Leadership
People who are more charismatic.
or organizational skills.
Power and authority first come from a distinction of otherness. Money is one way that people use to differentiate themselves. Race tends to be one. Gender and sexuality.
Like racial frameworks, gendered frameworks that all work to create these systems and hierarchies that sort of place worth on more people than others and allow them sort of undeserved advantages.
Do you think believing in something is important?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
I have faith in my life. As long as you believe in something, your life can have meaning.
What's your purpose in life if you don't believe in something?
I think it makes life a lot better to believe in something. Like, it's kind of boring if you don't.
Because I think without believing in something, you lose hope.
And I think that that's central to what it means to be human, is that we have the ability to find meaning in life and to find, I guess, a higher power, a higher belief that we can connect to.
If you do believe in something, that is critical because that is what gives you hope and essentially what gives you life.
I mean, having faith in like yourself is like important, but I think that having something else to believe in is also important too.
Something that you can always look to. If you can center yourself on that thing.
What's the difference between like and love?
I think when you love someone,
It's a commitment to another person or something.
I think there's a sort of like unwavering faith in love.
You know, I tell people every single day that I love them.
I think that the difference between like and love would be like how strongly like connected you feel to them.
I think like is very superficial.
I associate like more to lust.
Just like a different stage of it, I guess, or a different level.
I think that love comes when you feel a much stronger connection with someone when you've told them something about yourself that that is really personal to you, and hopefully they've shared something too, and you feel like there's a connection between the two of you.
Every single individual has their own story. Each life, each face, each laugh answers each one of these questions in a different way. Each question can be interpreted differently. We tried to summarize and condense the answers from each individual, but the fact is, answers may vary.
Marulo.